All right, everybody, the Iceman here on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. The man with the plan, the man with the knowledge about the world of professional wrestling. Um, and this video is wrestling related, so to speak. I was watching some videos yesterday, and I'll be honest with you, I'm actually surprised. And after watching Gemini 888's video about people just making videos for the money and not really being, what's the correct word? Really intensely, really involved in making YouTube wrestling videos. Um, and and you go and check your subscriptions list out, or your subscriber list, or whatever you want to call it, and there's like one or two people that have like 5 or 6, 7, 8 videos, boom, 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 right in a row. And obviously, their amount of subscribers, so you sort of know that they're doing it both for just the video and the money. And I do understand that. I don't begrudge anybody for doing that. I mean, if you can make some money extra, if you're hurting and whatnot, by all means, do whatever means it takes to make money as long as it's legal. And with that being said, I, for one, on most occasions, try to put up a video or two every day. I am not involved in the monetary side of things as of yet, and I probably won't be. I do this for fun. I do this for relaxation, uh, to give out a little bit of information to anyone that may not have the knowledge of certain things. And if I can do that, if I can connect with somebody, at least one person on one video, then I've accomplished something. So yeah, it's a Monday. It's a great day. Hope everybody had a great holiday weekend. Happy birthday to my buddy Chris, Boston Fan 79V1, Aaron Catron. Aaron loves WWE and TNA. Both celebrating birthdays today. Charlie had a birthday yesterday, Charlie Wolfreich, if I pronounced it right. Happy birthday to him as well, belated. And yeah, so as far as like the YouTube community goes, as far as the YWC or the IWC, whichever way you want to call it. I have honestly seen, and Gemini mentioned this in his video, things were hopping back in 2009, but things were hopping in all different directions as well. There was a lot of competition out there. It got to the point where people started just getting on each other's nerves, ranting on each other and whatnot. Um, but still, all in all, it was a very good time in the YWC. And I've said this on many occasions in some, past videos. And now I think for me, what I see now, I see a handful here and a handful there of wrestling YouTubers that are really involved in making their wrestling videos. And for the most part, it's not about the money, it's about the passion of talking about professional wrestling. And for me, that's what I like to do. It's the passion of talking about wrestling. I tell you like it is in my eyes. When I think a product is going south, I'll let you know about it. That is only my opinion, though. And when things are going nicely, I also talk about that as well. And I have in recent videos, but I think the wrestling situation right now is starting to pick up a little bit, um, especially now that Reigns, Rollins, Wyatt, Ambrose are all getting involved in major storylines, none other than being uh, as one like the Shield or as one like the Wyatts. Bray Wyatt is pretty much doing a lot of things on his own, but still, connected to the Wyatt family as well, because I don't think the Wyatt family, Harper and Rowan, would really be anything without Bray Wyatt. But yeah, so I just think that there's a lot of good things happening in wrestling. And I did make a point in a video stating that, I think maybe Daniel Bryan being out is a good thing for the WWE right now, because it does give a lot more attention to the other guys. And I honestly do believe that, without any disrespect to Daniel Bryan, because he's a phenomenal wrestler in his own right. And we know he's going to come back, and we know he's going to get back into the spotlight once again. But with this time of him being out, it does give the opportunity for the other guys to get into the spotlight, and there's nothing wrong with that. And of course, we're always going to have the Cenas and the Ortons, and the Triple H's, the Sheamuses, and the guys that have been around for a while that will always get their due. But for now, it's more focusing on the upcoming. And so, there is a lot to talk about in wrestling when it comes down to all these situations. And I understand what Gemini 888 was saying, that more people are focusing on plugging out video after video after video, knowing that they're a YouTube partner and getting paid because of the advertisement. And I, for one, like I said, I am not involved in that. I'm here to just inform people of what I see and what I read. All that I see and all that I read, not always true. There's so many dirt sheets out there that really lead us in the wrong direction, obviously. And but it'd be nicer to see some of these YouTubers out there that really focus on the world of professional wrestling. And there's this one guy, Killer Demons 669, who he does his video. He has his segue into his video where he does this little bit of a rant, but when it comes down to it, he talks about the world of professional wrestling. And so he gets a little bit of both involved there. And I think he's underrated. And, and he gets a lot of hate on a lot of videos, which is really unfortunate because he doesn't deserve the hate. And, I wish people would just, grow up in essence and just, stop doing the real ignorant and childish things that they do here on YouTube. But I don't think we'll ever get away from that. And, that's just how it's going to be probably from now on. Also, with the video that Gemini 888 mentioned about 2009 being, a lot better and whatnot. And I think part of the reason things have changed a real lot as well is because of the YouTube look. Back in 2009, we could really customize our channels. We could have the text as a certain color, the background a certain color. There was so many variations that we could do with our channels. And we could put backgrounds, we could have them transparent. And those were things that, really led a lot of people to YouTube because they could really customize their channel. No channel really looked alike. Nowadays, you have your cover art and your profile picture, and you can rearrange your channel a little bit, but, when it's all said and done, if you go from one channel to the next, really, except for the name and the cover art and the profile picture, there's really not a heck of a lot of difference from any other channel. And I think being able to customize your channel like we did in 2009 was a huge, huge thing. And I think when YouTube got away from all this, it's sort of like people were saying, well, this is starting to suck. So a lot of people sort of, shied away from it. And there's a lot of guys from 2009 that are no longer around here in 2014. So, but yeah, I'm here to, it's videos for wrestling. I give my opinion, and again, my opinions are my opinion. Doesn't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means that is how I feel about a certain subject when I do a video on it. And, I think for everybody else, I think, for the most part, the majority still tries to do things, in their own way and whatnot. But again, if you're here for a job on YouTube, you're actually putting a lot of pressure on yourself to try to come up with a great video concept. And I do agree, if you post a title that is totally not anything to do with your video just to get views to make money. I think that's very deceitful. But again, I'm not one to judge anyone, but I'm here to make wrestling videos for the most part. And so, in that being said, Monday Night Raw tonight, I'm looking forward. I believe Jericho and The Miz are going to have a confrontation, possibly a match. Will the Wyatt family or Bray Wyatt interfere once again? What will be the fallout from, you know, SmackDown and last week's Monday Night Raw, the best Raw of the year here in Hartford, Connecticut? And I'm really looking forward to see what goes on. And we just go from there. We just plug away from there. Because right now, I think the WWE has gotten things a little bit together, although they're still looking to make some pay cuts and personal cuts as well, trying to save on some money. But something, it's not as all bad as what people might think because they hear this. Because the WWE is still $1 million business, and until it actually folds, the WWE is still going to do, what they do. So again, watch Raw tonight, and peace out, everybody. This is the Iceman on this gorgeous hot Monday on the Iceman's Return YouTube channel. See y'all next time.